Do you believe in prophecies? Prophecies. Do you believe in? Oh no! Oh, okay. I did my nails, my toenails, and somehow, like, I don't know why. No matter how careful I am, I always find a way to fuck it up. So I'm trying to be diligent to not mess up my nails. But do you believe in, like, I don't know, premonitions, prophecies, and that sort of stuff? Do you believe? Do I believe in that sort of stuff? I don't know. I mean, yes and no. Yes, but no, but yes. I've had a long day of contemplation. I woke up at 3, and then I woke up at 5, and then I woke up at 8, and then I got up at around between 9:30 and 10, and I was thinking about, I don't know. And honestly, I haven't really, like, seen any updates, so I don't know the veracity of the subject, but I heard that there was this lady in Japan that she, like, is it called a prophecy? Prophesized. She predicted that something was gonna go down because of some volcano eruption. That something was gonna go down in Japan. But again, I don't know, right? And then I did see about the flooding in Texas. That was pretty wild. People died and people are missing, and it's very, very sad. And I'm just here. And sometimes I wonder if I'm just meant to witness all of these things that are happening. Am I just supposed to witness it, or like what? And then there's also another part of me that's like, oh, well, maybe, like, you should, I don't know, not pray. It's not that I don't believe in prayer, I just don't think praying is the answer right now. And maybe I should, use my focus and my intention, my attention and intention for specific purposes, perhaps. I don't know. In terms of prophecies and that sort of stuff, do I believe in it? Meaning that could I potentially prophesize something as well? I mean, wouldn't that be quite an ability? I mean, what is a prophecy? What does it mean to prophesize, to predict? How do people know when something is going to happen? The only time, I don't know, see, because it's different. Pattern recognition is not the same as predictions. Prediction is a knowing, right? That you just know. You have no evidence for it. There's nothing really pointing in that direction. And you're just like, yep, this is what's gonna go down. And I just know it. when I was in middle school, I used to dream of a little girl, and she had really long platinum blonde hair, and she was dressed in white, and it was like a white dress, a long white dress, and she looked like she was in water, like she looked like she had just came out of a pool or something, because she was drenched, and she looked staticky, like if she were an image on a very, like a bad connection channel on a TV. And one time she showed me, she would show me things in my dreams, and this one time she showed me my room at that time, but it was all rearranged, like the furniture, the bed, and all that shit, like it was placed differently. And then I went to school, and then I came back. My mom had rearranged my room exactly like how in that dream that I had the night before. But I wouldn't call that a prediction. That was more of like a perhaps glimpse into the immediate future, I guess you could say. A prediction to create a prophecy. I mean, prophecy and prediction are not the same thing, right? Prophecies are things that you foretell. Like, it's like, oh, this is what's gonna happen. And either it happens because you will it to happen, or it happens because you know that there's some, like, higher force that's willing it to happen, and so you just know, like, this is it, like there's no way around it, it's gonna go down, and you're just like, it is what it is, and either you tell someone or you don't. But a prediction is more in like the sense of like you connect the dots, and it's almost like, you know, like, have you ever written an essay and you have to create a thesis? And no, it's a bad example. Have you ever done an experiment and you have to create your thesis, which is basically your prediction, and then you conduct the experiment and you gather your data and you come to your conclusion? I feel like that's what a prediction is most similar to, is an experiment. And if I were to make a prediction, I mean, I guess what kind of a prediction would I want to make? And why would I want to make a prediction in the first place? Seems like you kind of narrow down your options when you start making these predictions. I like keeping my possibilities open. I like to see, but that's not a prediction. I like to visualize scenarios that elicit a feeling, and then once I anchor myself in the feeling, the visualization doesn't matter, right? Whatever that scenario was is irrelevant, because the point was to achieve the feeling. And so if I were to make a prediction or a prophecy, I guess, it wouldn't be a specific moment. It'd be the feeling of the moment. The feeling is of peace and, I don't know, like an inner stillness. Not that I am myself still, but that the emotions within me are like the ocean gently coming in very gently as the sun is setting, right? So you have this beautiful setting sun, and you know, all those beautiful colors that come, and you can hear the ocean, right? It's like whoosh, whoosh, and it's just like gently kissing the shore, and it comes and it goes, right? And you're just there with your breath, like you focus on your breathing, and maybe you try to match it with the ebb and flow of the tide. So when it comes in, you breathe in, and when it leaves, you breathe out. And you can feel the sprinkle of the water, you know, as it comes in and like splashes you. Not too much, it's just gentle, right? It's like a little peck. And you can smell the saltiness of the water. There's just like, I don't want to call it like a fishiness, but just like that ocean smell that's like salt and something else. Salt and something else. And I like to imagine myself alone on this beach. Just alone. Maybe you hear not just the splashing of the waves, but maybe, I don't know, like a seagull perhaps, you know, and the setting sun and the waves, and you feel the sand between your toes. Maybe the water's coming up enough to also touch your toes, and so you feel that. And it's like the perfect temperature too, where it's like not too hot, not too cold. It's just right. Maybe you could throw on a hoodie and it would still feel really good. You know, hoodies are comfy. You wear a hoodie for comfort, not for its appearance. And you just know that everything is okay. That everything is okay. That everything is still existing and flowing and coming and going. And you're breathing, and your heart is beating, and you feel your blood flow through your entire body. That flow of life, that life force circulating through you. You know, that feeling. I prophesized that.